Good morning, Blue Dragons. It's another day in paradise. And what are you going to do different today? Well, today what we're going to do is internal Qigong. We're going to do exercise 4, 5, and 6 of the internal Qigong series of 14 exercises. Exercise 4 is for the heart. Exercise 5 is for the pericardium. And exercise 6 is for the liver. So we're going to do a deep dive on the internal Qigong. But before that, we're going to start with this.
Drum up your Qi. Qigong drumming. Drum up your Qi. Qigong drumming. Drum up your Qi. Drum up your Qi. Qigong drumming. Qigong drumming. Drum up your Qi. Qigong drumming. Drum up your Qi. Qigong drumming. Drum your lungs side to side. Drum your lungs side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now drum your lungs side to side. Drum your lungs side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Drum your kidneys side to side. Drum your kidneys side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now drum your kidneys side to side. Drum your kidneys side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now drum your chest side to side. Drum your chest side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now drum your thymus side to side. Drum your thymus side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now drum your sacrum side to side. Sacral pump side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now drum your sacral pump. Drum your sacral pump. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now drum up your arms. Drum down your arms. Drum up your arms. Drum down your arms. Drum up your arms. Drum down your arms. Switch arms. Drum up your arms. Drum down your arms. Now drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch your legs. Now drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drum your legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now drum your heart. Drum your lungs. Drum your heart. Drum your lungs. Qigong. Qigong side to side. Now drum your heart. Drum your lungs. Drum your heart. Drum your lungs. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now slap your liver on the right. Slap your spleen on the left. Slap your liver on the right. Slap your spleen on the left. Drum your liver. Drum your spleen. Drum your liver. Drum your spleen. Drum your liver. Drum your spleen. Qigong side to side. Now drum your belly side to side.
Below the belly button.
Side to side. Drum your belly side to side.
Old age, sickness, suffering, and death. Prevention is the only cure. Old age, sickness, suffering, and death. Prevention is the only cure.
Qigong cultivates my breath to live
A drug-free life and more. Asthma, allergies, diabetes, heart disease.
Qigong is the only cure. Qigong lifestyle
Is for me, so I can be pain-free and do more.
Old age,
Sickness, suffering, and death. Prevention is the only cure.
Qigong cultivates my breath to live
A drug-free life and more. Asthma, allergies, diabetes, heart disease.
Qigong is
The only cure.
Qigong
Now
lifestyle
is for me, so I can be pain-free and do more. Now pluck your thyroid side to side. Pluck your thyroid side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now thymus thump side to side. Thymus thump side to side. Qigong side to side. Now pancreas poke side to side. Pancreas poke side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now bang your hip bones, gonad bump. Bang your hip bones, gonad bump. Qigong side to side. Qigong, side to side. Now make little hammers at your fingertips. Now push your pineal side to side. Push your pineal side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Put your thumbs on your temples. Pull apart your forehead. Pull your pituitary side to side. Pull your pituitary side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now memory brush side to side. Memory brush side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now tap your cranial side to side. Tap your cranial side to side. Qigong side to side. So you just went to Qigong school so you could learn a healing tool. You just went to Qigong school so you could learn a healing tool. So we just tapped out all of our neuroendocrine. So we did the pineal, we did the pituitary, we did the thyroid, we did the thymus, we did the pancreas, we did the adrenals, and we did the gonads. And then we did the cranial tap and the sacral pump. So this is a morning routine that you do as part of the Reverse Aging Qigong series, which we've been weaving in and out of our daily class. But if you wanted to just get a digital download, if you just wanted to pay for that, you could just do that. Okay, so now that is part of our morning routine. So now we're going to do the exercise number 4 for your heart. Now we're going to start with the feet together. So your feet don't have to be on top of each other, but they've got to be underneath your hips. So you're going to put your weight on your heels. You're going to go toes out, heels out, toes out, heels out, toes out. And now from this position, you're going to sit, okay? Now the sand is a little uneven, so I have to move over here. Okay, so that's our position. Now we're not leaning forward, we're not leaning back, we're going straight down. Now palms are face up. And now your palm is going to come across, and then you're going to lift your shoulder, and that's called a palm strike. Okay, let's try that again. You're going to come across, lift the shoulder, palm strike, and then you're going to come back. And then you're going to breathe in, lift the shoulder, palm strike. Okay? So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now we're going to add the shoulders to that movement because that's what's going to give us our power. So inhale, lift the shoulder, exhale. So when this shoulder goes this way, this shoulder goes back. And then you come back, inhale, lift the shoulder, and push. So this shoulder going backwards is what gives you the push. And that's called pung, P-E-N-G, pung. And that is what gives you the power when you do a palm strike. Palm strike. Palm strike. Palm strike. Palm strike. Now, there is a metaphysical aspect to this exercise because the purpose of this heart exercise is to heal our own hearts. So the first thing we want to do is realize what we are doing that is antithetical to our heart's purpose. So all of us self-sabotage. We can't help it. It's built into the human DNA. So how do we get rid of the self-sabotage? Well, first you have to sit in meditation, and then you have to recognize what part of yourself is doing the sabotaging. And then when you do the push, you're pushing away that aspect of yourself that you want to get rid of. So it could be tardiness, it could be laziness, it could be complacency, it could be not following through, it could be not following up, it could be not staying in touch. So you have to decide the 16 things or the 8 things or the 4 things. You have to sit and think about what it is that you are doing to self-sabotage. Now, in order to help you do that, you need to keep a journal. So you need to get a journal. If you don't have a journal, please contact me and I will send you the Blue Dragon Journal, okay? So now, after we do this 16 times, then the next part is to pull in the things we do want. So we're gonna make a dragon claw, and now we're gonna practice closing the fingers one at a time. So dragon claw, little finger, ring finger, middle finger, second finger. Little finger, very good. Okay, now we're back in our proper stance, and now we're gonna thrust, okay? Thrust, there we go. And now we're gonna articulate each finger. You're gonna turn the wrist over, and then you're gonna pull, okay? So dragon claw, thrust, okay? Bring your wrist a little bit forward. There you go. That's dragon claw, okay? And then articulate each finger, and then pull, okay? So thrust, grab, turn, pull. Thrust, grab, turn, pull. Thrust, grab, turn, pull. Okay, don't lose your stance. Don't lose your stance, okay? Thrust, articulate each finger, and pull. Now, what's going on is, if someone was to grab you, you grab them. And then as you turn your wrist over, now you have power. If you grab somebody like this and you try to pull them, you have no power. So you have to grab, turn, and then pull. Now, I'm wearing loose clothing. Most Americans wear tight clothing, all right? And that's the reason why you need dragon claw. Because if you try to grab somebody's tight clothing, you're not going to be able to grab them. That's why you need the dragon claw. And then that dragon is able to dig in and grab the clothes. Now, this is only used when somebody grabs you first. When somebody grabs you, you sink your chi and you step. It doesn't matter if you step right or left, okay? But let's suppose the person is here and they grab you, then you're gonna step away from them. And then you're gonna grab them, and then you're gonna turn them, okay? If the person's on this side and they grab you, you just step this way, drop in the horse, and grab them, and you're gonna move them. So this is a self-defense move as well as a heart move, okay? So metaphysically, we're pulling in the things that we do want in our lives. So we want peace, we want tranquility, we want quiescence, we want love, we want abundance, we want happiness, we want prosperity, we want a second house, we want a better lover, we want to be a better lover, we want more friends, we want to be better friends. So that's what we're going to pull in. Now the third part is you're going to open your heart to receive. So you're going to, again, do the dragon claw. You're going to pull in. You're going to lift your elbows and arch your back. So we're back in heart position. Grab, lift, pull. Grab, lift, pull. And you're going to do that 8 times. Okay? So 16 pushes, 16 grabs, 8 pulls. Okay? Now, the next exercise, number 5, is for the pericardium. Now the pericardium starts just to the outside of the nipple and goes down in line with the middle finger. So now the pericardium is a membrane around the heart. The Chinese call it the envelope of the heart, or the circulatory sex meridian. It has to do with the emotional heart. So this was the physical heart, now we're gonna go into the emotional heart. So you're gonna imagine you're carrying a doll that weighs 3 pounds. So you got a baby doll that weighs 3 pounds. And now you're going to look to your right. You're gonna take the baby doll here, okay? Now you're gonna look up. You're gonna take the baby doll above your head. And now you're gonna look to your left. You're gonna bring the baby doll here. So as you go from here to here, you're gonna bring your foot in. So you're gonna step. And now you're gonna turn to the right. You're gonna look to the right. And now you're gonna step to the right as the right hand goes back and the left elbow comes up. Now, you wanna do this. This is what you want to do, but you're gonna do this and this. So this is not, this is counterintuitive. So this elbow's gonna go up, this elbow's gonna go back. But that's gonna open your chest. That's what's gonna open your heart, okay? Now, so let's start that again. 3 pound baby doll, bottom of the circle. Right, up, left, step in, and now as you step out, you're gonna look to the right, step to the right, expand to the right, and then the left elbow comes up. Okay, don't drop the baby doll, because the baby doll is in this hand. So this is gonna push, and then the baby doll is gonna go, there you go, that's gonna go up. And we're gonna do that 3 times. Now look at your stance, look at where your feet are. 1, 2, 3. Now you're gonna put all your weight here, and you're gonna go back to your starting point, where your feet are as wide as your shoulders. Now we're gonna take our baby doll to the left. So always keep your eyes on the baby doll. Now when you go here, and then you're gonna step in, and now you're gonna look to the left, you're gonna step to the left, push to the left, and then the right elbow comes back. And we're gonna do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Step in. One, 2, 3. Step back in the starting position, and now to the left. Step out, push, pull the elbow back. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Now this one also has self-defense capabilities. So if someone was to throw a punch at you, you could trap the punch. So if somebody throws a punch at you, you can trap the punch and then pull them in a circle and then pull them, okay? Or if somebody wanted to steal your purse, and you'd say, okay, take my purse. And the first person who goes for the purse, you turn sideways and you step in, hit that person, and step out. But you'd have to be training for a whole year before you get to that point. But I just wanted you to understand that each exercise builds And after a year of training, you're going to be way more capable of doing certain things for self-defense. And we have special courses in women's self-defense. So that's the pericardium and the triple heater. Now, what is the triple heater, you might ask? Well, the triple heater is the circulatory, the digestive, and the reproductive system. It's an energetic system within your physical body, because without circulation, you cannot digest food. Without circulation, you cannot reproduce, and your reproductive organs cannot flow unless there's blood flowing, all right? So triple heater, circulatory, digestive, reproductive, that all has to flow. Now, the pericardium is the membrane around the heart. So the triple heater starts on the ring finger, comes up, and ends next to the ear. So when you do this, you're stretching the entire triple heater meridian. When you do this, you're stretching the entire pericardium meridian. Now, we're in this position, and then we push up, because the power comes from the feet, and the power in the feet comes from the power of the earth. So there's where the power is. Now, of course, you're going to have to rewatch this multiple times in order to really grasp this. But this is very, very powerful, okay? Now, why 3-pound baby? Because 3 pounds, when you go up, there's got to be some weight, and the baby's head is in your hand. So there's that weight there, okay? And then there has to be weight here, okay? So that's going to strengthen your pectorals, it's going to strengthen the pericardium, and more importantly, it's going to strengthen the triple heater. Okay? So, wow, that's pretty powerful. I think we should stop right there. And the next song, we're going to do those two together. That's a lot to grasp in one sitting. So just take a breath, relax. I know that's a lot for your brain to absorb so early in the morning. Get a sip of water. Okay, now we're going to do exercise 4 and 5 in continuity so you understand what that feels like. So, feet, 1, out. That's 16, and now eagle claw, thrust, turn, pull. Okay, that's number 4. Now you're going to put your feet together. You're going to breathe out. You're going to bend your knees, hands back, head back. Lift your heels off the ground. Breathe in. Lower the heel. Pull the chi down the front. Step to your right. Palms towards each other, drop the shoulders, Elongate the neck, tuck the chin in. Now, inhale, hold it, and exhale. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. Tip of the tongue behind the two front teeth on the roof of the mouth. Inhale, hold it, and exhale. Relax all the leg muscles. Relax your calves. Relax your ankles. Relax your thighs. Relax your butt muscles. No tension in your arms, no tension in your hands. Okay, put your feet together. Breathe out. Lean back. Lift your heels. Breathe in. Lower the heels. Breathe out. Okay, step where your feet are as wide as your shoulders. We've got the baby doll. And we're going to go to your right. Wow, that was amazing. Now, before and after each exercise, we do the Microcosmic Orbit. That's where we breathe out, bend your knees, lift your heels, hands back, head back, breathe in, squeeze the chi up over the top of the head, lower the heel, and then breathe out and pull the chi down the front. And then in between each exercise, we step to where the feet are underneath the shoulders. You're going to elongate, you're going to drop your shoulders, elongate the neck, tuck the chin in, elevate the head 30 degrees. Your palms are facing each other. Now we're going to add in the feet. So if you're going to push with this hand, you're going to go on the edge of the heel, the edge of the foot, which is going to expose the instep, and you're going to press down with this instep. So you're going to inhale, and then you're going to exhale. So your hands and feet are doing the exact same thing. So inhale, you're pressing down with this instep as you're pushing the chi into the center of this palm, and you're on the edge of the foot, and then breathe out, and then press down with the instep of this foot and go on the edge of the foot on the other side. Now, when we're doing this continuously, it's called 9 complete breaths. But as a meditation, as a solo meditation, you could do it 14 times, 28 times, 52 times, it doesn't matter, because this is just a yin-yang balance. So we do it 9 times in between each exercise, but you can do this solo all by itself. So if you're waiting for the elevator, or you're waiting for somebody to get off the phone, if you're waiting in line at the bank, this is a very simple Qigong exercise. And no one will question you, nobody will think that you're doing anything weird. They'll look at you and they're like, oh, she knows something. Look at her. She's doing something. So in the beginning, the foot rotation, pressing down with the arch and going up on the edge of the foot, doesn't feel comfortable in the beginning. But after you do it for a couple of days, it starts to get easier and easier. And this is how we develop balance and coordination. As we get older, this is how we develop balance and coordination. Okay, so that's it for the yin, that's called the yin-yang balance, where we balance that in between each exercise. So now we're going to advance to the next song. So now we're going to rock back and forth from the heels to the toes. You're going to bend your knees slightly. And when you go forward on your toes, I want you to press down with your toes. I want you to tighten your calves and your kneecaps. And when you rock back, I want you to tighten your thighs. So dance in my soul. So we have a central channel in Chinese medicine, and then we have a governing channel. So we have a conception vessel and a governing vessel. So we have a front and we have a back, and together the two are called the central channel. And that pretty much matches up with the Indian, the Ayurvedic, the Hindu Sushumna, which is blue, which has to do with relaxation. And then we have the red and white, which is the Ida and the Pingala, which is the male and female energies, okay? So we were rocking back and forth from the toes to the heels. Now, we're going to go to the side, which we just did, and then toes, and then side and heels. So now we're doing a circle with the feet. Now, as I've said many times, there's 5 sources of Qi. There's energy of heaven, there's energy of earth, there's cosmic Qi, there's food and water in the stomach, and then there's ancestral energy that's stored in the kidneys. Now, the kidneys are related to the bones, the bone marrow, the neuroendocrine system, the head hair, the brain, the memory, and the sex drive. So the kidneys are connected to more body parts than anything else. So the nose is connected to the lungs, the tongue is connected to the spleen, the eyes are connected to the liver, And the voice is connected to the heart. But the kidneys, wow. So now we're going to reverse direction. So toes, right, heel, left. So this is called the Tai Chi pole. So we're rotating and balancing the entire spine from the top of the head to the coccyx, and from the coccyx to the ischium, which is the bottom of the pelvic area, and we're making these little circle sways. So drop your hands, eyes are half open. Make sure you put your full weight on every part of your foot as you go in the circle. So this is internal Qigong, this is Neidan. And this little exercise right here is how we absorb the energy of Earth. So I suggest you go outside, stand on the grass. Okay, now we're going to reverse direction again. I want you to stand on the grass. Grip the ground with your toes. Look at your feet. Look at your feet. Your feet are as wide as your shoulders. There you go. Okay, your shoulders are that wide? Your shoulders are that wide? There you go. So you need to look in a mirror to know the difference between your hips and your shoulders, because those are body measurements for your stances, and you need to have the proper stance when you're doing the exercise or the energy doesn't flow properly, okay? So now we're going to speed this up. So now I want you to feel there's an invisible thread from the top of your head, and you're going to rotate your hips. So this is being suspended, and now rotate the other way. So just your hips are moving, just your hips. Everything else is straight. Now, I want you to put one knee forward, one knee back. And now we're going to speed it up. So I want you to stand in front of a mirror. Yeah, how's that feel? Yes, it does. So I want you to stand in a mirror sideways and look at yourself from the side. And if you don't like what you see, and of course you should do this naked, alone, in your room, nobody to criticize you. And if you don't like what you see, you know what to do. Call Dr. Love.
Detox Kit.
You need a detox program. Now, don't shift your weight from side to side. Keep your weight balanced. Now, this particular dance is done for 30 minutes. Now, we're not going to do it for 30 minutes. We're only doing it for 4.5 minutes. But I want you to realize that a lot of these exercises that I give you in 4 minutes are done for 15 to 30 minutes or longer. So I'm giving you more than what you pay for. I'm giving you more value than what you actually pay for. So what is a detox kit? There's 5 ingredients in the detox kit. Number 1 is agar powder, which is a sea vegetable fiber, which expands and pushes the undigested fecal matter through your digestive system. The second is a blue-green algae, which feeds your brain a high-quality vegetable protein. The third ingredient is cayenne and garlic capsules, which cleans the gunk out of your blood. The fourth ingredient is a stool softener, which cleans the gunk out of your large intestine. And the last ingredient is bee pollen, which pumps up your energy, because when you're fasting, your energy sometimes goes down. So you pop 1, 2, 3, or 4 of these bee pollens, and your energy pops right back up. I keep half a dozen bottles in stock just for myself and my friends. But you can buy all this in a kit. Now, there's a 14-day program. So the 14-day program starts with the first week. The first week, you are only juicing for dinner. You're eating fruit for breakfast, salad for lunch, and you're juicing for dinner. The second week goes boom into juicing 4 times a day. And then the third week is all raw food, and I have 6 pages of instructions that include what the raw food diet should be like. So it's 14 days juice, 7 days raw. That's Dr. Love's 21-day Grand Master program. So if you're interested, click in the comments, DM me your email so I can send you the instructions. And if you want to buy the Detox Kit, that's how we're going to start.
And the students can request on Remind the PDF.
Okay, you heard it from Katniss herself. Okay, so now chin towards the sky, back of the skull hits the top of the shoulders, chin all the way forward, chin hits your chest, draw it up, chin towards the sky, chin out, chin hits the chest, draw it up, chin all the way back, chin all the way forward, chin hits the chest. Okay. Now, chin to the right, chin to the left, chin to the right, chin to the left, chin to the right, chin to the left. Now, you're going to lift up and touch your ear to your shoulder. You're going to lift up, touch your ear to your shoulder. Lift the shoulder, touch the ear. 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 Now, we're going to lift the shoulder and we're going to go to the other side. And then lift the shoulder, go to the other side. Lift the shoulder. Oh, doesn't that feel good?
Amazing.
That feels really, really good.
Cracks.
Okay. Now, chin out, chin in. Chin out, chin in. Chin out, chin in. Chin out, chin in. Now, chin on the chest. And now stretch the neck down, and then chin out, and then chin towards the sky, and then down. And now chin on the chest, push down, elongate the neck, stick the chin out, chin towards the sky, tuck the chin in, chin on the chest, push down, chin out, towards the sky. Chin on the chest, push down, push out. Now, I can feel this all the way in my sacral bone. So that shows you how connected my spine is. That just by moving my neck, I can feel it in my sacral bone, okay? Now, we're going to go side to side. Chi dance party at the beach. Chi dance party at the beach. Stretch your neck.
Protect your neck.
This is exactly how you protect your neck. This is exactly how you protect your neck. Now, next thing we want is our ankles, okay? So we were doing this with the knees, so now we're gonna do the calf rock for the ankles. So usually first thing in the morning, we do them all as one, but I wanted you to understand what it felt like to do them all separately. So that when we do the lymph swing, can we get a little volume?
Yeah.
So when we do the lymph swing, you understand all the parts that are going on. So you got to bend your knees in order to rock back on your heels. And then when you rock back on your heels, you should arch your back. So bend your knees, rock back on your heels, arch your back. Okay. Now the next one is the pelvis, okay? Now we did the knees, but now we're gonna rock the whole pelvis. So you're gonna bend your knees, stick your butt out, and then bend your knees and roll your pelvis forward. Stand up, bend the knees, rock forward. Bend your knees, back, bend your knees forward. Now, don't pull your arms back in, keep your arms out. So that's what gives you balance and coordination. Now ladies, this gets rid of stored anger. This gets rid of frustration, resentment, shame, blame, guilt, and depression. So I did a radio interview about the uterus, and they said, how do we protect the uterus? And I said, well, there's a Qigong exercise. She said, oh yeah, I want to hear all about it. I'm like, you need to come to class. I can't demonstrate it on the radio. So you think I should send her this exercise? Or should I make her do all the warm-ups before she gets to this exercise? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She should do the whole exercise, okay? So now you have all the parts of the lymph swing. Now at the end of the class, we do the Tai Chi pole dance. So we start with drum your bum, drum your bum. Now, why do we drum the bum? So there's the hip socket. We sit too much. There are 300,000 hip surgeries every year in the United States. And those are the ones that insurance paid for. So if people could afford to get a hip surgery, they'd probably be double that, okay? So when you drum your bum, you're increasing blood flow to the hip socket. And that's something you really need to do. You need to really do that. And whatever words you use for your bum, and whatever words you use for slap, hit, bang, bump, you need to say that to yourself, okay? Now, 8 times, 16 times, 8 times to each side. That's how you need to do that every hour. If you're sitting at a desk for 5-6 hours, that's what you need to do. Okay, now the next part is called Harlem Shake. Now Harlem Shake is a dance from the 70s. I mean, it's a really old dance, but we're gonna slow it down. So lift the shoulder, drop the shoulder, roll the shoulder back, roll the shoulder forward. Drop the shoulder, lift the shoulder, roll the shoulder back, roll the shoulder forward. Drop the shoulder, lift the shoulder, okay? Now, when you lift your shoulder, what happens to the lungs? It's lifted, and what happens to the kidney, because it's underneath, it also gets lifted. But when you drop the shoulder, what do you do to the lung? You compress, and you also compress the kidney. So if we just did this, we'd expand on one side and compress on the other. Expansion, contraction. Now, when you roll, we know the liver's on the right and spleen's on the left. So when we roll forward, we're pushing the liver forward and we're pushing the spleen back. So that's the Harlem Shake forward and then Harlem Shake back. Now I see some people lifting their arms. It's not your arms, it's just your shoulders. From here down is dead. It's just your shoulders. It's just your shoulders. Let your arms go. Okay, now, then we go back, then we fly to the sky, and then we open the heart. Now, some people do this opening the heart. You got to keep your elbows straight because that becomes a perfect V. And the heart is the center of the V. So when you go side to side, you're literally massaging your heart. So open your heart side to side with the elbows not bent, with your hands like a V, you're literally massaging the heart. Then the next part is lift your lungs, okay? Now, your ribs are compressed to protect you, but when you do this, the ribs open, and there's little muscles in between the ribs called the intercostal muscles. So this is how we open up the ribs. And then we loosen the liver. So when you step back and stretch, the liver's on this side, so you're expanding your liver, and then you step forward, step back, and then you lean back. You're compressing the liver, but you're also expanding the spleen. So expand the liver, contract the liver. Expand the liver, expand the spleen. So that's the liver. Then the next one is rub your belly. Now, this is a yin-yang sign. When you go like this, you're making a yin-yang. Now, obviously, it's a circle, and you could go clockwise, or you could go counterclockwise. But if you just go top down, you're benefiting because the stomach energy goes down and the spleen energy comes up. So spleen up, stomach down. Spleen up, stomach down. So this is a very good exercise, and that's why I say love your belly. And then the next one is for your kidneys. So ball of chi, bend forward. Now, when you bend forward and you lean from side to side, you compress this kidney, expand this kidney. So okay, but if you do this, it's not so much, but if you bend forward and lean side to side, you're compressing the kidney. And the rest you already know, and now that I've given you the explanation, now we're dead in it. Okay, so What are you going to do different today?
Put your hands on your hips. Put your hands on your hips. Side to side. Qigong. Side to side. Qigong. Now hula to the left. Side to side.
Hula to the left.
Side to side.
Qigong. Side to side. Qigong. Side to
side.
Now hula to the right. Side to side. Hula to the right. Side to side. Qigong. Side to side. Bend your knees and drum your bum. 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 Roller skate. Qigong now roller skate. Dip your hip. Roller skate. Dip your hip. Roller skate. Dip your hip. Drum your bum. Drum your bum. Pick your knee up. Pick your knee up. Backward skate. Qigong now backward skate. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Now Harlem Shake it to the front. Harlem Shake it to the front. Qigong now Harlem Shake it to the front. Harlem Shake it to the front. Qigong now Harlem Shake it to the front. Harlem Shake it to the front. Qigong now Harlem Shake it to the rear. Harlem Shake it to the rear. Qigong now Harlem Shake it to the rear. Harlem Shake it to the rear. Qigong now hands to the sides. And bounce down arms to the sides. And bounce down arms to the sides. And bounce down arms to the sides. Now bounce down, fly to the sky. Qigong now fly to the sky. Qigong now fly to the sky. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now open your heart side to side. Qigong side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side.
Qigong side to side.
Now lift your lungs side to side. Qigong side to side. Now lift your lungs side to side. Qigong side to side. Now loosen your liver side to side. Qigong side to side. Now loosen your liver side to side. Qigong side to side. Now loosen your liver side to side. Qigong side to side. Now loosen your liver side to side. Qigong side to side.
Now rub your belly.
Love your belly. Gong side to side.
Now
Rub your belly side to side. Qigong side to side.
Now
Rub your belly side to side. Qigong side to side. Now rub your belly side to side. Qigong side to side. Bend from the waist.
side to side.
Ball of chi in your hands. Clean your kidneys side to side. Clean your kidneys side to side. Qigong side to side. Qigong side to side. Bend from the waist.
Side to side.
Ball of chi in your hands. Clean your kidneys side to side. Clean your kidneys side to side. Qigong side to side. Now clear your spine.
You've been warned.
You've been told, don't get sick, don't get old.
When you get no sleep and do not breathe.
It robs you of your inner chi. Find your joy, find your peace. Qigong 7 days a week. Put Qigong in your game, and your life will never be the same. Make a change in your life. You gotta give up the vice. Give up the coffee, the smoke, the soda, and give up the coke.
We gotta
Change the way we eat, the way we sleep, and the way we treat each other. Qigong. Make a better life. Thank you so much. This has been an amazing class, and the opportunity to explain to you the details of not only the last dance, but exercise 13 and exercise 4, 5, and 6, heart and pericardium. So we want to give our gratitude to the Most High, Father, Son, Mother Sky, Grandmother Ocean, and Brother Earth. Thank you for all your gifts and treasures. Today is Wednesday, Mercury's Day, the messenger of the gods. May the chi that we have created here today open our hearts and minds to stop judging ourselves as we stop judging others. Repeat after me. Chi,
Chi,
so,
so,
be,
be,
it.
it.
Thank you. I want you to remember that your health is in your hands. Prevention is the only cure, and Blue Dragon Qigong is your best prevention. I'm Dr. George Love for the Blue Dragon Qigong Academy. Like, subscribe, go to loveqigong.com to register for this daily class, and DM me if you want to go to any of the week-long Qigong intensive retreats that are coming up in Belize in June. So, thank you.